to the YouTube live. Give me 1 minute. Let me set up everything. All messages. Automatic device language. Okay. Community moderation. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to the YouTube live. Today there is no student guest. It is only me, and we are gonna answer all your questions. So whatever questions you guys have, you can put it in the YouTube live comment section, and I'll be answering all those topics. Welcome to the YouTube live. It's a great day. Thursday is Guru's day. Thursday, it's called Guruvar. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. It is dedicated to Guru Dattatreya. So we chant always Om Dram Dattatreya Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Namaha. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, let's see all the questions now. How to find Ishtadev? So, according to your birth chart, there is something called as D20 chart. In that D20 chart, your Ishtadevata will be mentioned. I don't know what is greed or. So the thing is, Ishtadevata, right? Like it can be known by meditation, that is by deeply introspecting yourself, like which deity you resonate to, which deity is your last resort. So you can figure out like that also. That is spiritually understanding who is your Ishtadevata, or you can understand who is your Ishtadevata just by like entering your birth details in any astrological website like Pro Kerala or whatever, and you can figure out in that D20 chart. There is a way of figuring out who is your Ishtadevata. So that is the logical way of finding out Ishtadevata. Spiritually also you can find out by just questioning who you resonate to the most. Krishna consciousness, wait a minute. Krishna consciousness makes me want and think nothing, but something I don't see as material but energy. Hmm. Does anyone have any questions? You can put it in the comment section. If there is an interesting question, I'll be answering them. Is earning more money and will to materialistic things bad? So, first of all, you should know that the world exists, you exist because of your desires. So, when you were in the vibrationless state, that is the Brahman, there you didn't have any desire. That's why you didn't manifest, you didn't create any world. But now that you have come to this world, that is the world of desires, called as Maya, Maya Leela. So when you have entered this, it is up to you whether to fulfill your desire or quit it. So if you fulfill the desire, some other desire will occur. So desires never end. Once you enter the Maya, the desires will never end. It continuously keeps on repeating. For example, once you get married, then you will tell, I want a child. Then once the child grows, you will tell, I want him to get a good job. Similarly, it keeps on growing. The desires never end. So it is up to you whether to go behind desires or to go behind truth. So truth is opposite, that is, it is opposite of desires. You have to completely focus on nothingness. For to realize the truth, you have to focus on nothingness until the point where the whole world will disappear. So when you focus on nothingness through sadhana, that is, some people reach nothingness through pure knowledge, that is Advaita, and that is one way of reaching nothingness. That is through self-enquiry. Who am I and all that. The other way is through sadhana. So it is up to you whether to reach the truth using sadhana, that is mantras, or to reach the truth using knowledge. The monks do it by quitting all desires and focusing on the oneness. So there are different ways to reach the same truth, but it is the opposite way of desiring, because desires never end. Guru Bhai, how will marriage help in spiritual life? Uh, Marriage, it need not always help. It all depends on your partner. That is, if your partner is promoting your spiritual life, that is, if she or he is sitting with you and is you guys are doing sadhana together, or if you guys are give me 1 minute. Sorry. So, marriage need not always help spiritual life. That is, if you guys are doing sadhana together, or if the partner is always into sadhana, into going temples, or if the partner is always encouraging you to do spiritual practices like puja, arti, or going to temples, doing seva. So, if your partner is such type, then spiritual evolution will occur. But if your partner is of the type who always gets bothered by something or the other, that is, if she or he gets bothered by small things, gets mad at you, doesn't promote your spiritual life, always disturbs you during sadhana, or when going to temple, gets mad at you, then spiritual devil what is that, devolution will occur. That is not evolution, you will devolve. So that is why you have to be very careful while choosing your partners. Everything is like that, all desires are like that. Any desire can completely put you in maya. That is, it may be related to marriage, job, career, talents, whatever desire it may be. It has the potential to ruin your life, ruin both material and spiritual life. So that's why you have to be very careful before indulging in your desires. Before the desire comes into your life, let's say the desire is getting fulfilled in your life, you have to question whether this desire will benefit my spiritual growth, or will it not. So if it doesn't benefit, you have to avoid it. Otherwise, it can lead to devolution. That is, it will completely backward. That is, you will become spiritually backward. You will not have the power to you'll not have the power to fix yourself, let alone others. If someone quits all the desires, will they be still living in this world? So quitting the desire is the first step to understand the truth. Quitting desires won't help because Even if you quit desires, your mind will continuously generate thoughts. So you have to figure out how to seize the mind from generating thoughts. That is how to dissolve all the thoughts that you must know instead of quitting desires. Quitting desires won't work. Let's say now, if you are very fond of chocolate cake, quitting the chocolate cake won't work. You have to quit the thought that is provoking you to eat a chocolate cake. So you have to quit the thought itself, the thought of chocolate cake, the thought of um, a very handsome or attractive partner, the thought of anything, thought of fame, thought of money. The thought itself must be uh, dissolved instead of just quitting the desires and whole day thinking about that. Bhai, how to come out of stress as a 11th grade student due to study? First of all, you have to know, like, why are you studying? Are you interested in studying? Are you what is your goal? Like, if your goal is to become a lawyer, you have to follow that same path. If your goal is to become an engineer, you have to focus on the same path. You have to not deviate from anything. That is, once you figure out, okay, this is my cup of tea, this is my talent, this is my goal, then you have to always focus on that, and always think about how you will achieve it. Let's say if your goal is to become an astronaut, you have to always think about how to go to space, how to join ISRO or NASA. You have to derive all the procedure from the internet, like how to become that, and finally put effort in doing it. And every morning 4 a.m. during Brahma Muhurta time, you have to manifest it. That is, you have to think you have already become an astronaut. You are going in space and exploring all the planets, and the whole country is proud of you. You have to always feel that. Manifesting, feel that it has already happened, then it will come fast, because during Brahma Muhurta you are the Brahma, that is, you are the creator of this world. So when you have the power to create, you have to ensure that you become the astronaut. So that is how you manifest things. So when it comes when the goal is for a certain, that is, when you have already become the astronaut, then there is no stress. The stress is only if you are deviating from your own goal. That is, if instead of becoming an astronaut, if your parents force you to become a lawyer or engineer, then the stress will come, because you are not pointing towards your goal. You are going somewhere else and you are not interested in it, and that's why stress comes. That's why whenever you enter this world, whoever has entered this world has to question, why have I entered? What is my desire? How to fulfill it? And once fulfilled, is there any new desire coming up in my mind? You have to be very aware, because you have to not let new desire come, because once new desire start coming, then it is an endless loop of Maya. That's why first question, why you have entered in this body mind, fulfill it, then go back to the truth, because you have no job here. Once you fulfill your desire, let's say if your desire is to feed many people. So once you have fed like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 people, then you have to quit that desire. You have to not only quit, you have to quit the thought itself. You have to focus on the nothingness. Then when you focus on nothingness, your consciousness will go back to the truth. It will stop vibrating. Once it stops vibrating, the whole universe will disappear. And once the universe disappears, then there is no one disturbing you. So always be in the truth and come to this world, come to this dream only to fulfill your one desire. Don't give rise to many desires because it is an endless loop of stress. Marriage is not paying back your karma, and you cannot run from karma, right? First of all, you should know that karma means desires. When you quit desires, automatically all the karma related to it will get destroyed. Let's say um, you have so much good karma. Let's say you have donated so much money to the poor. Now you have the good karma. So the universe will ensure that you will get it back. But you need not always focus on it. That is, you need not always focus on getting gifts from the universe. You can also be in the thoughtless state, and the character will get the character, that is, let's say your name is Vasant. So that Vasant character might get whatever it has given to the universe. If it has given good things, it will get good things back. If it has given bad things, it will get bad things back. But it is only for the character. Karma is pertained only to the character. Your consciousness doesn't have any karma. Consciousness is completely dependent on desire. That is, if your consciousness has the desire to see through Vasanta's body, then it will see. But once it quits Vasanta's desire, the consciousness goes back to the truth. So the karma is only restricted to the body and mind. It is not restricted, it doesn't restrict the consciousness. The consciousness is always free to go anywhere it wants. It can stay in the dream or not stay in the dream. It doesn't matter. Shiva is free. Only the Maya Leela is fixed. So there is no free will here. Everything is predestined. That is, the consciousness has entered Aditya for a destined reason. Similarly, consciousness has entered every one of us for a particular destination. There is no one who can change how the world works. There is no one who can modify the reality. The reality is fixed. That is, uh, Mahavidya Tripura Sundari has written a very well arranged Maya, Leela, and there is no one who can change her Maya. You can only either watch it or not watch it. So that is the only option here. Consciousness has only the free will to watch the Maya or not watch the Maya. It doesn't have the free will to modify the Maya, because modification is only given to the mother. The right to modify is given only to the mother. Only she can modify it. By she, I mean your Kundalini itself. That is your Kundalini in the form of the mother, the primordial energy of the universe, which is running through the veins of all beings, both living and non living. It is going through both non living and living beings. It is flowing through metals, it is flowing through rocks, it is flowing through mountains, rivers, humans, animals. It is flowing through everything, the Kundalini. So only she has the right to modify the Maya Leela. We don't have. We are just the watchers of this dream that she has created to give the illusion of fulfilling desires. She's just showing how it would have been if you fulfilled this desire. Why consciousness created this simulation at first place? So the consciousness has a habit of creating dreams. That is, it doesn't want to stay silent, because staying silent is sometimes boring for the consciousness. The consciousness likes to create. First, it creates the female character. So the female character, that is Mahavidya Shodashi, then gives rise to this universe. So according to your desires, your characters are your characters are assigned. That is, if your desire is to become very rich, then you will be either your consciousness will be either put in Ambani or Elon Musk, such type of people's body. If your consciousness desire is for spirituality, then it will be put in Sadguru or any such body. So it all depends on what desires you have. According to your desires, Mahavidya Tripura Sundari will put the Shiva's consciousness in that body. And once the uh, Shiva's consciousness experiences the desires, it once it feels satisfied, she will remove it. So the only um, being who can remove you from this Maya is Tripura Sundari herself, because she has created the Maya, she has put your consciousness in the Maya, and only she can remove it from the Maya. She is the creator, sustainer, and destroyer. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are her own children. All the Trimurti's mother is Mahavidya Tripura Sundari or Rajarajeshwari. How should the education system in the world in this how should the Kali Yuga? So in Kali Yuga, the education system has already been spoiled by the invaders. So the invaders have wiped out all kinds of knowledge related to spirituality, truth, everything. Now the whole world is running after only one thing, that is comfort. So we are always focusing on technology and law, and everything is going under comforting oneself. That is the technology, let's say mobile phone. So it is used for calling your friends, relatives, so it comes under comfort itself, like luxury. Washing machine is used to wash clothes so that you need not wash it. And air conditioner is also used for comfort. So the whole world is pointed towards comfort, luxury. The whole education system also. It is you are educated so that you create good technology, or you become a doctor so that you can heal someone. And uh, so everything is going behind making one's life perfect, making one's life lazier. And nothing in this education system is contributing towards your self inquiry. Nothing in this education system is contributing towards going back to the truth. The whole Vedanta teaching that was done in our gurukuls under a tree by our own gurus have been wiped out by the invaders like British, Portuguese, Mughals, because they themselves didn't have the knowledge of going back to the truth. They didn't have the knowledge of Satya. They only had the knowledge of Maya. So they have forcefully, forcefully put us also in the Maya. That is, whoever has been ruled by these invaders, by these empires, have also been following the same education system, which is promoting only luxury and comfort. It is not promoting self inquiry, it is not promoting truth. So that's why we cannot depend on this education system for understanding our true self. If you want to understand your true self, you have to go very far away from whatever you have learned. You have to go very far away from the people, from the relatives, from the friends, because everyone are brainwashed by the invaders' education system. Now, in Kali Yuga, that is the challenge. You have to go far away from the society and seek your inner truth. The truth is always there inside. You need not go anywhere. By far, I mean not to a far place. By far, I mean from your own self, that is, yourself, which is trying to get inside the Maya, trying to feel the comfort of the technology. So, your body and mind is always running after the comfort given by the modern science, comfort given by the law, comfort given by the government. So it is always going behind the comfort of the society. So to realize the truth, you have to away from the comfort given by the society, and you have to question yourself, like why I have entered this Maya, like what is all this, like what is scooter, what is car, what is a temple, who are the deities, who am I, what is going on, like the whole Maya, what is happening, why is this Aditya talking to me in YouTube live? Who is he? Why is he trying to awaken the truth? So, all this you have to question. So, that time you will realize that everything is Maya, including me. That is all, everything, that is the deities, temples, me, this YouTube channel, your mobile phone, your laptop, your TV, your house, your parents, your relatives, friends, everyone is a part of Maya. The only way you can go away from this Maya is by asking yourself, why am I in this? Only then you can escape this Maya. What is the purpose of life? There is no purpose of life. You have come inside this Maya, you have come inside this life form. So, whatever your name is, you have come inside this body and mind for fulfilling your desire. So, either you can go back to the truth, or you can fulfill the desire. It is up to you. It is so there are two directions. One is forward, that is going fulfilling your desire, because you have come inside the Maya to do that, and that's why you better fulfill it. And once you fulfill it, be aware whether your brain or mind is giving rise to new desire. So when the new desire is gonna come up in your brain, tell yourself that you have not come in this Maya to fulfill it. Now it is the time to go back to the truth, because you have already fulfilled your primordial desire. So that is the purpose. The purpose is not to have purpose. Because uh, to be honest, like we don't have purpose only. The whole Maya is going on because of your own desires, your own thoughts. So we have to focus on the nothingness after we fulfill our primordial desire. Why is the knowledge to transcend so gatekept even within spiritual communities? So the reason why it is gatekept is because of fear. Because now, according to the law, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Savikalpa Samadhi is equal to committing suicide. And that's why it has been gatekept. That is, before our education system was not like that. It was always under the guidance of a guru. The education system was always about either manifesting your desires or quitting it completely and going back to the truth. So that was the education system. For example, Dronacharya taught Arjuna to he taught Arjuna archery. That is uh, how to hit his bow and arrow to the right place. and that was to protect himself, protect his own loved ones from Kauravas. So that was his goal, that was his desire to protect his loved ones. And Arjuna learnt archery to the best form and he protected his loved ones. Now, after protecting the loved ones from Kauravas, after defeating the Kauravas, his job is not to give rise to new desire. His job is to quit it. And quit it and experience the truth, reach the truth. So that also has been taught by the Gurus. The Gurus teach both how to manifest desires and at the same time, once the desire is fulfilled, how to go back to the truth. So Guru teaches both, not only one. But now the education system after the invaders spoilt it, it has become like just fulfill your desires and give rise to new desires and fulfill that also. Then it keeps on happening. That is, we are in an endless loop of desires right now because nobody is there to teach how to go back to the truth. And because everyone are afraid of that knowledge, because that knowledge it has been labeled as suicide by the government. It has been labeled as self destruction, and that's why it is gatekept by the by almost all the communities like monks, tantrics, uh, even the Vedic scholars don't teach that. They only focus on how to get you married, how to do your Brahmopadesham. So even the Vedic knowledge, Tantric knowledge, everything is only used for comfort nowadays. The Vedic Tantric knowledge is not used for the higher purpose of truth. Because everyone are afraid of the government, afraid of the um, police, and that's why they are always focusing on comforting oneself. Because the whole law, whole education system is still under the British rule. It is still not awakened. Are yogasana part of Kundalini yoga to awaken our chakras or just dhyana? So, to awaken the Kundalini, you can use any method. You can use yoga, Hatha yoga, that is through physical postures, yogasanas, to awaken the Kundalini. So, that has been explained in one of the video. I have showed which asanas to do. So, in the Kundalini yoga playlist, you can watch the video where I teach all the asanas to awaken the Kundalini. But Project Kali is mainly focused on mantra sadhana because mantra sadhana is the most effective way of awakening the Kundalini. The yogasanas, the Hatha yoga also works. That is also taught, and plus I have taught the pranayama also in one of the video. That is for silencing the mind. Once you silence the mind, only then you can focus on awakening the Kundalini. The Kundalini won't awaken if you have a fickle mind. That is, if you have constantly overthinking mind, then Kundalini awakening doesn't happen because Kundalini always stays in the body until you have thoughts. She will awaken only if you stop thinking. She will awaken only if you know how to quit the thoughts, quit the desires. And also, everyone, the Project Kali meetup is gonna come in few days. That is, today is 25th December. So January 11th is gonna be the Project Kali meetup, which is on a Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. will be all the Sahasranama Stotram bhajans. Whoever is interested to sing bhajans, they can sing. Then later comes the initiation itself. It's like a 8-step procedure. that is from 1 p.m. to around 3 p.m. Then 3 p.m. we'll be having our lunch. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. we'll be having lunch. Lunch will be provided, so need not worry. And uh, I suggest that you come in empty stomach, because empty stomach, the Kundalini awakening will happen smoothly. Otherwise, you'll get sleep and all. So that's why for the Bhadrakali initiation, I suggest empty stomach. And it'll be very fun, because people will get to sing bhajans, dance. Whoever is interested in dancing or singing can do it. And after that, we will start our 8 step procedure, because singing bhajans and dancing, right, it is very effective in releasing your karma. That is, whenever you dance, whenever you sing bhajans, whenever you chant sahasranama, slokas and all, lot of karmas that is accumulated in your body, mind, kundalini, everywhere start dropping in the Maya itself. So all the karmas in the Kundalini will be dropped in the Maya. That is, you have taken the karma from Maya, you will be dropping it back to Maya whenever you sing bhajans. Because before Kundalini awakening happens, you activate the Anandamaya kosha. So when Anandamaya kosha gets activated, that is the body of bliss, Kundalini gets a signal that it has to come out. So it has to go out of the chakras, because the Anandamaya kosha is around the Sahasrara chakra and Agna chakra. So once you go beyond Anandamaya kosha, that is when you reach the truth. One no, Bhadrakali. Bhadrakali initi- initiation is only meant for people who are in need of the mother. That is, the mother, Bhadrakali, the fierce mother, will protect you no matter what. She will not see here and there. She will not look back like how humans look back before helping. If you observe, before humans help, they look back. They see whether they have the capability or time and effort enough to help you. They will calculate so much before helping someone. But deities are not like that. They are very selfless beings. They are in the causal realm. They are the creators of the universe, the time and space, and they know very well how to awaken the child. We are the children of the deities. We are the children of the causal beings. We are the Kshirodakshaya Vishnus of the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So we are the children, and that's why they will help us no matter what. They will never look back. They will not see how much they have in the pocket. Do they have time enough to help you? Do they have money enough to? They will help. They will help no matter what. So that's why whoever is in need of the mother, they will require this initiation. And it is free, it is not charged. Anyone can come to the initiation and just experience the bliss of the mother. So all are welcome for the Project Kali meetup. Please do come on January 11th, 2026. Happy New Year to everyone in advance. And please do come. We'll have fun. And stay tuned for the whiteboard series that is gonna be released every Sunday, and Thursday YouTube live, which is gonna be released every Thursday. So stay tuned to Project Kali. Thanks for watching this YouTube live, and we'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.